For centuries, the Chinese tradition of tea drinking has been deeply embedded in the culture of the Taiwanese. No other drink is as significant. Tea has permeated so many aspects of Taiwanese ritual that it finds a special place on religious altars. It is shared at wedding ceremonies. It even plays a role in traditional folk arts, music appreciation, floral arrangement, and pottery. This is the story of how one beverage came to embody the spirit of an island people. Welcome to one of Asia's fastest developing nations, where old world meets new economy in a heady mix of commerce, culture, and constant reinvention. Taiwan has openly embraced the trendy trappings of modern life, the result of its globalized economy. Just check out capital city Taipei. It's fast, it's sexy, and not exactly old-fashioned. But despite the seduction of the new, the Taiwanese still find time to appreciate their rich Chinese heritage, tea drinking, and the rituals that accompany it. Steeped in thousands of years of history, it has survived changing tastes and remains one of the world's most popular beverages. In Taiwan, this ancient Chinese way of tea is still a part of daily life. A practice rich in symbolic meaning. One that reflects the attitudes and outlook of the Chinese people. And while tea is widely savored elsewhere, it is the Chinese who have refined the art of tea drinking to levels unsurpassed. Tea is a phenomenon that has its roots in spirituality. For the believers, tea lifts the spirit, purifies the heart, and calms the mind, qualities closely linked with the ideals of Buddhism. In fact, the Buddhist philosophy of austerity is said to mirror tea's simplicity and bitter taste. Centuries ago, Buddhist monks used tea as an aid in meditation and even cultivated their own plants. That is why some argue Buddhist practice and philosophy greatly influenced the development of tea culture. And it's not just the Buddhists. Even Chinese Taoists believe in tea's spiritual qualities. Some believe it was Taoism's philosophy of calm and inertia that fostered the enjoyment of tea tasting within Chinese culture. No surprise then that tea came to be venerated as a gift from the gods. tea and its spiritualism evolved in China over thousands of years. But for Taiwan, the crop itself was to take root much later. Yet when it did, it didn't take long to affect the Taiwanese landscape. Many of Taiwan's Chinese ancestors migrated from southeastern China from the 16th century onwards. With them, tea was transplanted to the island's foothills and mountains from the mainland, as recently as 200 years ago. The climate and terrain proved to be ideal for its cultivation. With such firm grounding, tea would soon establish itself in the heart, soul, and commerce of Taiwan. From highland plantations, tea soon made its way to the island's rural townships and beyond. Today, it is firmly entrenched in the everyday life of the Taiwanese. But given its spiritual connections, tea has become much more than a simple drink. When shared with family and friends, tea drinking is a social event that provides a sense of togetherness and cultural identity, and a familiar companion in moments of solitude and reflection. The unique confluence of migration, history, and spirituality, and a genuine passion for tea has over the years earned Taiwan the reputation for producing some of the world's finest blends. Today, Taiwan is particularly famous for its semi-fermented oolong teas, which are highly sought after in the international market and regarded as prime quality. Various grades of oolong go by appropriately exotic names such as Dragon Well, Iron Buddha, and Frozen Peak. In fact, Taiwanese oolong, which means black dragon, can be so valuable that it's worth its weight in gold.